evening and welcome to the Webster Ice Arena where the Battle of Webster is about to take place. Webster Schroeder versus Webster Thomas, only on My 18. Welcome back to Webster Ice Arena for the Webster Schroeder Winter Classic. Webster Schroeder versus Webster Thomas. We're just about ready for first period action. So glad you could join us here in the Ralph Pontiac Honda High School Hockey Game of the Week here on My 18 Sports. Faceoff comes back to Viola. Viola picks it back up. Gets it over to Benway. Benway sends it in deep. He's going to chase it around. Puck over onto the boards. Gets in behind the net. Picked off by Moore. Moore reverses it nicely over to Feets. And out comes the Titans. Titans in their road blue. Schroeder in the white. Titans just finished a week where they were written up in the Democrat and Chronicle first overall in the state. On Friday night, they did lose 4-1 to Pittsford. The Panthers were 1-1 tie with 9 minutes to go. A fluke goal was scored, and then they scored two more, and Pittsford went on 4-1. First change of the evening. Right now, Schroeder with pressure on the wraparound. Shot save. Rebound, another save. Beautiful. Ho, ho, ho. Matt Salamano, great goaltending right there. Webster Thomas possibly feeling the effects. The Battle of Webster here on My 18. So glad he could join us. Our officials for tonight's game, Bud Moran and Wayne Ritzel. Join us next Sunday. RIT is back on the air. RIT versus Sacred Heart, Division I hockey, only on My 18. Oh, that could be the Austin Spencer collision of the game. Nice blast at the point right there by Johnson as he stood up Kevin Burt. Schroeder with the puck on the half wall, trying to get it in deep. Gambrosia fights, sends it hard all the way around. Puck picked off by Malik. Malik gets back to the D. Back to the point, quick shot blocked. Can expect some early game jitters right here as this is the Battle of Webster. Bragging rights for Webster. Thomas comes in, quick shot save, first save of the game. For the Webster Schroeder Warriors. In goal, Nate Poe, the senior, 5'5", 155-pounder. Schroeder comes all the way back down. Sends it in a battle on the wall. Benway sends it down low, tried to get it over to Viola. The two Viola brothers, and the puck squirts out. Couldn't be kept in right there by his brother Bradford Viola, and he sends it back in. And Schroeder will get a change. Puck comes back to the point. Viola, quick wrist shot. It's blocked. He gets his own rebound back, sends it in. 12:44 remaining. Now, if you've just joined us, high school hockey is 15-minute periods. Minute and a half minor penalties. In the first game this evening, Pittsford won in a shootout. It was a 3-3 tie. They played 5 minutes of overtime. And Pittsford won 2-1 in the shootout. Webster Schroeder comes in 8-5, coached by Steve Parshall. He was 10 years at Pittsford. This is his first year at Webster, and his manager is his son, Owen Parshall. Glad to have Owen here tonight. Webster Thomas comes in 11-1. With their record, their only loss Friday night to Pittsford. Puck comes down into the corner and it squirts out of play. Dave Evans coaches Webster Thomas in his 6th year. Want to thank Upstate Farms and Tense Milk for sponsoring this first period. They're a proud supporter of high school sports. 3 intense flavors of milk, including strawberry, vanilla, and chocolate. They'll sponsor the Ralph Pontiac Honda High School Hockey Game of the Week. Puck at the half wall, nice hip check. But Schroeder gets it in. Sean Moore with a nice hip check. Turnover, gets it back in to Rhodes. Rhodes gets it on net, and we'll have a stoppage of play. So a little rough, a little ragged here in the beginning. The place is packed, standing room only. They actually have people outside the ropes at both ends of the rink. So glad you could join us here. If you want a copy of tonight's exciting contest, go online to dtrainmedia.com and you have an order form right there, and you can order right online. dtrainmedia.com. Also, any of the games we've done and RIT hockey. Schroeder sends it down low. Titans trying to get it out. Warriors in white, Titans in blue. Puck sent out of the half wall. Bad bounce there, so the Titans will get the turnover. Coming down on the right-hand side is Sharfy. Feats, waits, sends it in high and wide. Puck is picked on the half wall by Brandon Smith. He sends it down low. Turnover to the Titans, picked off by Spadoni. Tried to get it over behind Burke. Burke can't get a turnover. Back the other way, Johnson. Deeks looks quick, wrist shot, another block. Puck sent into the corner, picked off by Smith. Smith gets at the point, unable to control it. And again, just a little feeling out period here. A lot of emotion. They had a beautiful light show before the game. The smoke on the ice. Beautiful national rendition of the national anthem by this young lady. So glad you could join us here. My 18 Sports presents Section 5 Hockey, the high school game of the week. Quick turnover. Jackson tries to slam it in, unable to connect. Burke gets it, sends it out the point. It's stepped there by Chandler. Chandler sends it in. Smith goes over into the corner, back behind the net. Gets it into the corner. He's slammed into the wall by Johnson. Nice steal of the puck by Pellegria. Out comes Pellegria. Left-handed shot on the right side. Oh, hit him right in the hand. Nice block by Joe Amico, but that hurts. He's still shaking his hand right now. They try to come up the wall. Pitch at the point is successful. Thomas has it, banks it high off the wall by Brett Bannon, and they'll get a change. Winderow with the turnover, sends it down in low for the Titans. Schroeder reverses it. Puck is picked up by Casorla. Casorla gets it. Oh, nice. Theirs could be the Austin Spencer hit of the game. D'Ambrosia comes in, tries to get in the backhand, and he's stopped in the puck. Oh, nice hit by Mason Hill. Puck comes back out to the point, sent in deep by Casorla. Pass into the skates. That's a hard puck to get by Cilio. Thomas comes in, quick wrist shot, save, rebound, wide open, kicks all the way out to the blue line and saved nicely by Hill. Back come the Warriors. Tries to go over the red line. That could be the Austin Spencer collision of the game as Prinzing steps up with a nice hit. High stick will be called by Wayne Ritzel. So 9:16 remaining in the first period. Score is tied at 0. You're watching the Ralph Pontiac Honda High School Hockey Game of the Week on My 18.
The High School Hockey Game of the Week on My 18 Sports is brought to you in part by Austin Spencer Collision, serving Rochester for over 20 years. Home Team Sports Magazine, the only publication dedicated exclusively to high school sports. Lamont Awards and Promotions, unique awards for every sport and occasion.
Welcome back to Webster Ice Arena for the Webster Schroeder Winter Classic here on My 18 Sports. Face off to the right of the Titans, 9:16 remaining, first period action. We're tied at 0. Pucks it all the way down. We'll have our first icing. Webster Thomas comes in 11-1. They've got victories over Hilton, Geneseo, Gates, Chili, Frontier of Buffalo, Ithaca, Geneva, Gates, Chili, Rush Henrietta, Fairport, Penfield, Brockport. Their only loss to Pittsford, 4-1. Webster Schroeder comes in 8-5 with wins over Victor, Hilton, Gates, Chili, twice over Penfield, Geneva, Rush Henrietta, Bishop, Kearney, Eastridge. They've lost to Pittsford, Fairport, Williamsville East out of Buffalo, the Grease Lightning, and Spencerport. We were able to talk with Steve Parshals before the game, and he said he wants his team to outwork, outshoot, and out-hustle the #1 team in the state, Webster Thomas, in last week's poll. Puck sent in behind the net. Picked back up by Schroeder. Sent out in front. Oh, almost connected to Whitley. Sent back in, pinched on the wall. He's got support behind him. Fenway tries to get it in. He does get it nicely. Gets it over to Whitley. Oh, tries to tuck it. Unable to get it on his stick was Kevin Rhodes. He tried to get that backhand and jam it right in, but unable to do so. Puck sent up over on the right-hand side to Sharfie. Sharfie megged him. Goes in front. Shot, scores! So the Titans score first at 8:22. We'll wait for the official call, but I believe it's A.J. Grabowski with the goal. What a play coming down as he megged him, and then the puck squirted through the goaltender and over on the weak side, and Grabowski picked it up and slammed it home, and so
Scoring for Webster Thomas Titans, number 19,
Webster Thomas.
A.J. Grabowski, with 2 assists to number 12, Justin Sharpie, and number 15, Joe Amico.
So Grabowski from Sharfie and Amico, but Sharfie made the play coming down. What a beautiful play coming down on that right-hand side. Puck back down into the Titans' end. Turned over, picked off by Pellegria. Oh, and it deflected, and nice save. Salamano with the save right there. Matt Salamano, the 5'8", 140-pound senior goaltender. We talked to Dave Evans before the game, and he's in his 6th year here. And he said this goaltender is quite athletic, and he had to be athletic right there to catch that change of direction. Coming in to take the face-off, Kittelberger. He's up front with D'Ambrosia and Alex Viola. But comes to the point, Titans do get it out. Schroeder banks it back up off the wall. Alex Viola, the captain for Schroeder, gets it in over the blue line. Nice stand-up check right there by Joe Amico. Turnover in the Titans' end, banked off by Chandler by Kittelberger down low, but it comes back out to the point. Squirts loose. Too far, picked up by Alex Viola. He sends it all the way out and gets it out of the zone. Picked up by Sean Moore. Sean Moore gets it back to his defensive partner, Joe Amico, and sent in deep with a line change by Brett Bannon. Viola has it, sends it. There was a deflection, so there'll be no icing. 6:57 remaining, first period action. Grabowski from Sharfie and Amico as the Titans take the lead at the 8:22 mark. Shot blocked nicely by Mason Hill. He's had a couple of nice plays so far in this period. Dominated by defense so far. Puck picked off by Burt. Burt sends it up, deflected. And Hill has it. Hill goes D to D, gets it over to Amico. You can hear Steve Parcell saying to the Schroeder forwards, finish your checks. As most coaches believe, as when you forecheck, you put that pressure on. Finishing checks can cause a lot of turnovers. Another turnover, nicely done right there by Kevin Rhodes, and they'll get a line change. Thomas gets it out and says that's enough, and they send it all the way down the ice for an icing call. So 6:07 remaining in the first period. The Titans take a 1-0 lead, Grabowski, but the play was made by Sharfie coming down the right side. Dangled, megged him, and they got it through, and then it squirted by. And sitting there for the pickup, that 2-footer that you always like to see, A.J. Grabowski. Going in for the faceoff, Nate Pellegra. Back to the point, shot blocked. As Pat Moore came out, blocked the shot. Sharfie comes in on his backhand, saved, rebound, turned over. Schroeder, long pass. They've got numbers if they hurry. Burke with the shot, saved. 5:48 remaining in this first period. So glad he could join us. The Ralph Pontiac Honda High School Hockey Game of the Week. I want to thank Upstate Farms Intense Milks, proud supporter of high school sports. They have 3 intense flavors of milk, including strawberry, vanilla, and chocolate. I want to thank our rink manager here at Webster Ice Arena, Dave Hart, so gracious with us today and helping us getting ready for tonight's broadcast. Also to the staff here at Webster Ice Arena for their help They offer open skating, birthday parties, skate and shoot, youth and adult leagues, camps, clinics, and lessons throughout the year. Face off to the right of the Titans. Goal, it's kicked out to the point. Casorla sends it in deep. Schroeder has some good pressure down low, just unable to connect and get that real good shot. They're cycling it down low. Pelligra working hard on the half wall, comes on his backhand, turns, sends it down low to Burke. Oh, nice bid by Burke, but he's slammed into the wall by Chandler. Jamie Chandler, that could be the Austin Spencer collision of the week. Johnson has the puck, right-handed shot on the left wing, sends it in deep. Melick will go into forecheck. Johnson has it. Good battle there, but picked up. Nice dangle by Casorla. Over to Burke. Burke on the far side, just too far for Pelligra, but Pelligra wanted to change anyway, and Moore will pick the puck up. Sends it over onto the far side. It could be icing, it's not on goal, but it is on goal. There was a rocket. Oh, Amico. Ho, ho, ho. What a blast by Joe Amico. The junior defenseman for Titans set a rocket from outside the red line. And Poe had a little bit of trouble with that because that puck, the 5'5", 150-pound senior goaltender for the Warriors, that puck had some giddy-up on it. Schroeder wins the draw, gets it up over the half wall, sent down in low, battle. Smedley. Oh, nice play right there by Moore to get it out. Back to Smedley. To Moore. Moore tries to get it over. They've got numbers if they can hurry. Vaccarelli tried to go top side, short side, unable to connect. Oh, nice play as they come back out. Titans. Oh, picked off on great back checking. Mark Vaccarelli, whose dad was quite a hockey player here in the Rochester area for the Monarchs. Beautiful play. Oh, backhand pass in front. Goaltender loses his stick. Beautiful play right there by Grabowski. Excellent. Hill has it. Deflected in off of the stick of Grabowski, and Schroeder will come back. Far side, oh, up and over, and it looks like they're going to have a tripping call. So we will have our first penalty of the contest with 3:43 remaining in the first period. Titans 1, Warriors nothing. You're watching the Ralph Pontiac Honda High School Hockey Game of the Week on My 18.
The High School Hockey Game of the Week on My 18 Sports is brought to you in part by Locker Room Sports, your Rochester headquarters for Buffalo Sabres merchandise. Upstate Farms Intense Milks. Can you handle it? Zweigel's, Rochester's favorite for over 125 years.
Face off to the right of the Titans. Schroeder on the power play. On the point, Wedley gets it over to his partner, Casorla. Casorla the forward now. Bounced over the Titans forward stick, but Brannon got it out. Nice play by Brett Bannon. Boy, he stayed right with it there. Excellent. Warriors looking for some space. That's what you're looking for on that power play. Nice check. Standing up by Sean Moore. And the Titans will send it down. Now remember, there's only a minute left in this power play, but the high school penalties are only, the minors are only a minute and a half. Schroeder, Brad Viola, gets the puck up over to Casorla. Nice pass over there. It's got it to Viola. Viola tries to get it in front. Crashing down the center was Kittleberger, but unable to connect. And down the ice it'll go. The Titans will change all four of their penalty killers. Schroeder will change one forward. Coming out is Benway. Casorla gets it up to Burke. Burke, left-handed shot, right side, tries to feed it in front, able to do so. Picked up by Casorla, and they'll settle it down. Casorla at the point, quick wrist shot off the blocker. Picked off in the corner by Burke. He brings it out, turns. They switch, little miscommunication there, and pinched off the play nicely, Nick Benway. Good defensive play right there. And we're back to full and even strength, so the Titans kill the penalties. Back comes Schroeder. Whitley sends it in deep. Coming after it is Rhodes. Unable to connect, gets back out over to the point, defeats. Titans will send it all the way down, and we'll have an icing call with 1:49 remaining in the first period. Want to thank Upstate Farms Intense Milks, proud sponsor of high school sports. They have 3 intense flavors of milk, including strawberry, vanilla, and chocolate. Next Sunday, RIT versus Sacred Heart, and RIT with a huge victory in Minnesota in the Mariucci Classic, beating University of Minnesota, so that's 2 top 20 teams RIT has beaten so far. Cornell University at the Big House, Blue Cross Arena, and at Minnesota, they beat Minnesota, the 12th ranked team in the country, 4-3. Puck over in the corner, picked off by Rhodes. Rhodes gets it up over on the far side to Woodley. Thomas intercepts, sends it back out. Oh, way to stay on sides. Nice play right there by Justin Sharfie. Puck goes into the corner to Grabowski. Squirts all the way around. Woodley gets it over to the point, tries to get it out. Oh, nice drop pass. And that could be a breakaway. Unable to connect. Good skating by Amico. He's tied up with Woodley. 1 minute remaining in first period. Puck picked up by Pellegra. Kicked up in front by Smith. Goodman turns it over. And the Titans will try and come out. Puck right at the blue line. Kept in, but sent out. Deflected nicely by Malik, but picked off by Viola. Viola sends it hard around to Smith. Tries to get out. Johnson intercepts. Oh, Smith gets his leg out there. No call. In the corner is Malik battling. Puck squirts out in front. Picked off by Burke. Kept in nicely at the point by Hill. Just 8 seconds remaining. Good pressure here by the Titans. Smith has it. Sends it far all the way down the ice, and we'll have an icing call at the end of the first period. So we're through 1 here in the Ralph Pontiac Honda High School Hockey Game of the Week. Titans 1, Schroeder 0. Shots on goal in the first period. Schroeder 7, Thomas 5. You're watching the Ralph Pontiac Honda High School Hockey Game of the Week on My 18.
The High School Hockey Game of the Week on My 18 Sports is brought to you in part by Toshiba Business Solutions, providing document solutions and equipment to the Rochester area for 50 years. Austin Spencer Collision, serving Rochester for over 20 years. Home Team Sports Magazine, the only publication dedicated exclusively to high school sports.
Welcome back to the Webster Ice Arena. Second period action just about to begin on the Ralph Pontiac Honda High School Hockey Game of the Week. Second period sponsored by Toshiba Business Solutions. My team would like to thank Steve Sauer and the gang at Toshiba for their support of High School Hockey Game of the Week. They're also a proud supporter of high school and youth sports in Rochester. They've been serving the Rochester area with their Copier Business Solution needs for 50 years. Schroeder in their white home jerseys. Titans in their blue away jerseys. Puck sent all the way down. It's going to be an icing call. Flying down the right wing was A.J. Grabowski looking for that break, but unable to connect. Puck is too far. In high school hockey, as it is in college, it's automatic icing. Once it crosses the goal line, it is icing. No one has to touch it. Also in high school hockey, the periods are 15 minutes and the minor penalties are a minute and a half. I want to say a special thanks to Jim McGrath, the PA announcer here at Webster Ice Arena, for all his help in promoting Rochester youth hockey, promoting our program here tonight. Thanks to Jim McGrath and everybody on his staff for all their help here at the Webster Ice Arena. Puck turned over, comes back in, dumped in, offsides as Jerzak sent it in too quick and they couldn't get out of the zone. 1-0 the score. Shots in the first period. Schroeder with 7, Thomas with 5. The only goal of the game at the 8:22 mark, scored by number 19, A.J. Grabowski. But the play was made by Sharfie. What a dangle. And then he megged the defenseman. But Amico started the whole play. And that's where we are, 1-0, 14-24. Remaining in the second period. They do not do the ice in between periods. So if the ice does look a little white right here, they only do the ice after the second period. It did it before the game started, as there was a game before that where Pittsford won in a shootout over Penfield. Two number 7s going down. Bannon and D'Ambrosia battle for the puck behind the net. Getting some help. Puck kicks out. Bannon has it. Gets it over to the wing. Fanned on it. And Schroeder will pick the puck back up. Brad Viola sends it off. Oh, nice play by Amico, but it'll be offsides. Joe Amico stood up at the blue line, had it, but as it caught in his uniform, they were offsides, and once he stepped in, the delay caused the offsides. We'll have a face-off just outside the blue line. 13:40 remaining, second period action. Webster Ice Arena, the Schroeder Winter Classic. Want to thank Gary Tyrone and from Webster Schroeder, Scott Morrison from Webster Thomas for all their help in putting on this program, and Gary Sajak, our station account executive, for the work he has done putting high school hockey back on the air with Section 5 and Ralph Pontiac Honda Game of the Week. Schroeder comes out, puck is banged back in by Feets. Nice spinorama by Rhodes. Rhodes tries to get it out. Tripped up, and it looks like we're going to have a penalty to the Titans. So the Titans will have their their second penalty of this evening. Baseball be outside the Schroeder zone. Titans down a man. Schroeder have a chance to. Feets, 2 minutes, or a minute and a half for tripping. Referees trying to get everything aligned. Now the Titans goaltender wants to talk to the ref. He's having trouble with his mask. Webster Titan goalie Matt Salamano, the senior, 5'8", 140-pound goaltender. And we're just about ready for action here. Sharfie in to take the draw. He wins it. Amico sends it down into the zone where it's picked off by Burt. Burt sets it up in behind his net. Coming all the way outside is Kittleberger. Tried to get it on the thing. Nice turnover. That could be the Austin Spencer collision of the week. Blast by Moore. Deflected. Reversed. Back comes Schroeder. Deflected in. They're going to put some hard pressure down on it. Kittleberger, but it's sent all the way around. Pitching in from the point is Rhodes. Out to the point to Burt. Burt gets it over to Kittleberger. Deflected in front. Nice pick off. And the Titans will send it down. Nice play by Brett Bannon. Bannon does not follow. Stays at the blue line. Waits for help. Good heads-up play. Nicely done. That could be the Austin Spencer collision of the game. It is the Battle of Webster. We have bragging rights. Last year we did the Webster Thomas Webster Schroeder football game. That was sold out, standing room only, and that's exactly what we have here at the Webster Ice Arena. Hill sends it back to the point. Nice kick in by Burt. Smith fouls the puck in. He has it. Bad angle shot, unable to connect. Gets it over to Casorla. Burt gets it back up. He battles with Hill. Sent all the way to the point, picked up by Burt. Back to full and even strength. No shots on goal on that power play. Titans send it off all the way down the ice, and we'll have an icing call. 11:36 remaining in the second period. Want to thank Toshiba Business Solutions for their support. Steve Sauer and the gang at Toshiba sponsoring the Hockey High School Game of the Week. They're also a proud supporter of high school youth sports in Rochester. They've been serving the Rochester area with copier and business solutions for 50 years. So Schroeder tried to overload with their umbrella, 1-3-1. power crunch forecheck. But they were unable to connect on their second power play of the evening. Puck not banged out. Kept in by Schroeder. Banged on the boards, his feet. Schroeder keeps banging, trying to say it was Steven Manerick. Coming in, Titans on the backhand, nice save. So Iulianello came over on his backhand, flipped it up. But beautiful save right there by the Schroeder goaltender. Once again, Nate Poe, the senior, 5'5", 155-pounder. Their first game in the tournament, they beat Penfield 3-2. Smith scored and both the Viola brothers scored. Their leading scorer is Tyler Burke. They have three pretty even lines, according to Steve Parshall's, their coach. Shot save. No rebound, so we'll do it all over again with 11:07 remaining in the second period. High school hockey game of the week. Next weekend, RIT returns. RIT versus Sacred Heart. If you'd like a copy of this DVD, a DVD of this game or any of the games we've done high school or RIT college, go online to dtrainmedia.com and you can download and get a copy of the DVD sent to you, professionally made by D-Train Media. Nice block picked off. Thomas comes back in. Goodwin with the shot. Rebound, save. It's loose in front. Scramble. Back comes D'Ambrosia. He's got support with Alex Viola. Puck is picked off nicely by Feets. Dan Feets having a very good game. Puck gets back out to the point. Deflected right out in front. Save, shot, scores! The Titans defenseman blocked it in front. And the puck squirted loose. A nice effort in front. But the puck squirted, a bad break for the Titans. And another two-footer, one-footer. So the Titans get a one-footer and Schroeder comes in the first period. And the Schroeder comes back in the second period and they get a one-footer and we're tied at one.
Warriors, number 9, Alex Viola.
So Alex Viola.
Number 25, Alex Kittleberger, and number 2, Kevin Burke. It's Viola from Kittleberger and Burke.
So Viola from Kittleberger and Burke. And we are tied at one with 10 minutes remaining in this second period. Schroeder tries to come out. Nice spinorama by Benway, but the puck is turned over. Picked up by Rhodes. Rhodes, quick shot. Deflected, nice block. That stung. Joe Amico went down to block that shot. Puck over in behind the net to Benway. Benway reverses the puck over onto the side to Widley. Wildy sends it in, back behind the net, but it's picked off. More pressure by Schroeder. Oh, there's a good body check. Titans come out too far on the pass, and we'll have an icing call with 9:28 remaining in the second period. Score tied at 1. You're watching the Ralph Pontiac Honda High School Hockey Game of the Week, only on My 18.
The High School Hockey Game of the Week on My 18 Sports is brought to you in part by Lamont Awards and Promotions. Unique awards for every sport and occasion. Locker Room Sports, your Rochester headquarters for Buffalo Sabres merchandise. Upstate Farms Intense Milks. Can you handle it?
Face-off in the Titans' end. To the right of Matt Salamano, the senior 5'8", 140-pound goaltender for the Titans. Puck back out to the point to Burt. Shot save. There was a blast by Tyler Burke. Kevin Burt at the point with a shot. Burke and Burt. Burt and Ernie. Johnson over the... Oh, nice pass. Backhand, quick shot. Unable to connect by by Malik. Wrist shot from the point. Banks out in front. Bird has it, sends it to the point. Picked up. The action's picking up now. Mason Hill tries to keep it in, and a good battle. And we have an offside. Excellent physical play here. 8:50 remaining, second period. Schroeder outshot Thomas 7-5 in the first period, but Thomas had the lone goal, 8:22, A.J. Grabowski from Sharfie and Amico. Then at the 10:22 mark of the second period, Alex Viola from Kittleberger.
Another done.
I don't know, but I think it's down. Well, we gotta go in.
Puck sent down into the Titans' end. Oh, crunched on the side. Second shot. I don't know if it's in or not. We don't have the angle here. We do have a camera down on the far side. We'll see. It doesn't look like there was a goal. A scramble in front. And the Warriors unable to connect. That was a close call right there. As the puck squirted loose right in front of the Titans goaltender, Nate Poe. But we'll have a face-off to his right. Coming in for Schroeder on the draw, Nick Benway. Benway gets a stick, and now he gets a stick again in his case, gets a puck in his stick. As Justin Sharfie, shot, save, coming down in the lane. What a save. Nick Benway came in. Boys exchanging pleasantries right there. Probably want to know what each other has on the iPod. Where they're going out to dinner after the game. Standing room only, packed house, Webster Ice Arena, Webster Schroeder Winter Classic. Want to thank Jim McGrath so much for all his support here, for putting on this excellent showcase, and a shot is scored by Schroeder. So at the 8-minute mark, Schroeder almost had a goal at the 9-minute mark, but less than a minute later, they come back to take the lead 2-1. So Schroeder, after Thomas had a tough time with Pittsburgh in the first game of this tournament, Wiley from Benway. And Schroeder has the lead. Oh, that could be the Austin Spencer collision of the game. Amico came in and just trucked Ambrosia. Thomas with the puck, trying. Johnson has it in his skates, tried to get a quick shot, unable to do so. Malik has a shot. Oh, another big hit. Boy, Schroeder is just checking all over. Oh, nice try. Deflection by Johnson, unable to connect. And Schroeder will send it all the way down the ice. D'Ambrosia just cleared it out. So, first period, Grabowski scores at the 8:22 mark from Sharfie and Amico to give Titans a 1-0 lead after one. And then 2 goals in 2 minutes and 22 seconds. First, Alex Viola from Kittleberger and Burt. And then Wiley from Benway. And that's where we stand right now, 2-1, 7:16 remaining. Second period action. I want to thank the Toshiba Business Solutions, especially Steve Sauer and the gang at Toshiba, for their support of our high school hockey game of the week. They're also a proud supporter of high school youth sports in Rochester. They've been serving the Rochester area with their copier and business solutions for 50 years. Stay tuned after the game for the Ralph Pontiac Honda player of the game, the locker room sports fan of the game, and the Austin Spencer collision of the game. Face off to the right of the Schroeder goal, reverse on the breakout. Nice pinch at the point by Grabowski. Burt reverses it, gets it to Rhodes. Rhodes gets it over, tries to get it up to Wiley. Wiley shot, save, rebound, and he's slammed into the goalpost. And the goal comes off the net, and the intensity is picked up here. Nate Pellegra got caught up in the referee, and he got spun over. Bud Moran, one of our officials, the other Wayne Ritzel. Wayne Ritzel making the calls. The net came off its moorings. pointed over to the left-hand side, and that's where the face-off will be. 6:55 remaining. Schroeder in the lead, 2-1. The Battle of Webster, the Webster Ice Arena, the Webster Schroeder Winter Classic. So glad you could join us here on My 18 Sports for tonight's contest. Next week, RIT returns versus Sacred Heart. Want to thank Dave Hart, the rink manager here, also for his help. Everybody so far has been so kind to us. And it looks like we're going to have a penalty here. Wait for the official call. It looks like Schroeder will have their first penalty of the night. So going into the penalty box is Cameron Wildley. And we'll have a face-off outside the zone. So as the mooring came off, they're saying that there was a charging penalty. Wayne Ritzel explaining it down right below us to Steve Partials. So either way, it's not going to change his mind. Schroeder sends out their power play unit. Excuse me, the Titans. Titans send out their power play unit. Johnson, Sharfie, and Moore up front. On the point, Bannon and Amico. Sharfie picks it up. Beautiful skater, Sharfie. Gets it up over the blue line. He's in the offensive zone. Tries to make him. He does. Johnson kicks it in. Side the crease, but it deflected through. Shot. Oh, off the goaltender's mask. A blast by Sharfie. Warriors trying to get the puck out. 55 seconds remaining in the penalty. 6:17 remaining in the second period. 2-1 Schroeder in the lead. Thomas with their first power play of the contest. A flutter shot in nicely by Pat Moore, and that's what you tell. Just get that puck in net, on net, as fast as you can, as quick as you can. It's not how hard you get it, but it's how quick you get it on net. Schroeder changed their penalty kill. Thomas stays with their line and the defense. Sharfie in on the draw. Gets it back to Bannon. Bannon, the left-handed shot, gets it to Amico, to Bannon. One time for Amico. Shot deflected up in. Nice given back and forth by Bannon and Amico. Bannon being the left-handed shot on the right point. Amico being the right-handed shot on the left point. Both looking for the one-timer, and it ended up being Amico taking the rocket from the point. 34 seconds remaining in the penalty. 5:57 in the period. Amico gets it to Sharfie. Sharfie tried to make it, but he's broken up nicely by Kittleberger. Back to the point to Amico. He starts to walk across. Gets it over to Bannon on the wing. Bannon cross ice to Sharfie. Oh, and Sharfie set it back to the point. No one's home. 9 seconds remaining. Bannon over the blue line. It's stuck, deflects off the player. And we're back to full and even strength with 5:22 remaining. Schroeder in the lead. Goals by Alex Viola and Wiley in the second period to give Schroeder the lead. So with 5:16 remaining in the second period, Schroeder 2, Titans 1. You're watching the Section 5 Ralph Paniaconda High School Hockey Game of the Week on My 18.
The High School Hockey Game of the Week on My 18 Sports is brought to you in part by Zweigels, Rochester's favorite for over 125 years. Toshiba Business Solutions, providing document solutions and equipment to the Rochester area for 50 years. Austin Spencer Collision, serving Rochester for over 20 years.
Face off to the right of Schroeder goaltender. Schroeder wins the draw, but it's picked up behind the net. Malik has it. Malik tries to get it over, and he does to Casilio. Casilio trying to get it over to Grabowski. Grabowski took the hit, but the puck squirted out. Pinch at the point by Malik. But Schroeder clears the puck if he gets it on the indirect. Whoa! That one flew right up to our booth. Hello. That came up quick and fast. D-Train and Matt moving quickly there. The puck slammed into the glass behind us. That was a close call. Our producer, D-Train, almost got one in the noggin. Boy, when you're at a hockey game, you got to pay attention all the time as that puck just whipped by our producer, D-Train. Thomas has the puck, 4:39 remaining, second period. Schroeder up 2-1. Thomas previously ranked number 1 in the state until their loss to Pittsburgh on Friday night. Trying to bounce back. Pittsburgh won the first game of tonight's final round, 4-3 in a shootout over Penfield. It was tied at 3 after overtime, but Pittsburgh won in the shootout. Puck picked off by Casilio. He slammed into the wall by Lewis. Great diving play by Grisho. Boy, you like to see that effort. Grisho just laid himself out hard and long with little regard, and he's got some cheers and some kudos as he gets back to the bench. Coming back down is Sharpie. Bird has it. And we're going to have another penalty. Slash. So with 3:41, it looks like the Titans are going to have a chance on their second power play of the evening. So this will even the power plays out. Going in the box for Schroeder is Brad Viola, the assistant captain. Titans will go on the power play. Again, Johnson, Sharfie, and Moore up front on the point. Brannon and Amico, but they're going to stay on their proper sides. Amico, the right-handed shot on the right point, and Bannon, the left-handed shot on the left point. As last time, they were on opposite sides. Puck down to Moore. Moore gets it over to Sharfie. Amico on the far side. Can he get? Oh, it just hopped over his stick. He's going to try for the spin around and is unable to connect. Bannon to Amico. Shot, save, rebound. Kick. Johnson just had a shot at it. Unable to connect. Amico, one-timer, it fluttered over. Bannon. Sharfie. Right in front, trying to get it to Moore, unable to connect. Bannon pitches in from the point. Good pressure by the Titans. 47 seconds left, still on the power play. Amico looking for the puck as Sharfie skates to the point, fakes the shot, gets it over to Bannon. High shot deflected up into the crowd and out of play. Great save right there by Nate Poe.
For slashing.
Great action here as Schroeder killing off the penalty. 2:45 remaining, second period. They have a 1-goal lead, 2-1, 34 seconds on the power play. Up front now, Malik, Casilio, and Grabowski. But Schroeder clears it. Good pressure by Alex Viola. Back comes Thomas. Now they're going to have to hold on. Feet's had a little hard time with it. Deflected in front. Shot, save. Alex Kittelberger got the turnover directly in front, but he couldn't get a lot of graphite on it as they don't use the wood sticks anymore. And he just couldn't flip the puck over. And Matt Salamano smothered it and took the face off. Salamano plays it back behind his net to Casilio. Blocked right there nicely by Viola. Good pressure right here, Kittelberger and Viola. Brad Viola now at the point, gets it down low to Kittelberger. We're back to full and even strength, 5-on-5. Schroeder intercept, glove save. Rhodes came in and got the quick shot. Kevin Rhodes, the sophomore forward for Schroeder, and what action we have for sold out, packed, standing room only. I see our producer has left after he almost got hit in the noggin. He's no longer up here. One of our cameramen, Matt, was the first one to move as he has our high camera up here, and he saw the puck coming, and it rocketed right off the window behind him. Schroeder has the puck behind the net. Oh, nice play right there by Moore to get it out. Kept in at the point by Casorla. Shot, save, rebound. Schroeder with good pressure now. Puck in front, bobbles over the stick. Back comes Bannon. 3-on-2, he's got Johnson with him. Malik trade. And the Titans score it up, tie it up. With 1:27 remaining. Bannon coming down the right wing, and as we've talked, if you've watched our broadcast, the left-handed shots coming down the right-handed side, and he, instead of winding up, he took the quick, hard snapshot, far side low. Boy, I preached that all the years I coached at the U of R to our shooters. Far side low, get it off quick.
Number 7.
And it's tied at 2.
Number 10, Misha Johnson, and number 6, Chris Malik.
So Bannon from Johnson and Malik, and it's tied at 2 with 1:25 remaining in this second period. So glad he could join us here at the Ralph Pontiac Honda High School Hockey Game of the Week on My 18. Also want to thank Toshiba Business Solutions, especially Steve Sauer and the gang there, for their support of our High School Hockey Game of the Week. They've been serving the Rochester area their copier business solution needs for 50 years. Proud supporter of high school and youth sports in the Rochester area. Stay tuned after the game for the Ralph Pontiac Honda Player of the Game, the Locker Room Sports Fan of the Game, and also the Austin Spencer Collision of the Game. 1 minute remaining in the period. Schroeder pinned in their zone. What action we had here in the second period. Excellent play. Pucked off behind the net by Rhodes. Tipped, intercepted. Thomas sends it back in, and a save. Pat Moore sent it in. More pleasantries in front of the net. Again, more probably discussion on downloading iTunes and the iPod. Where are you going to dinner after the game? Who do you know that's in the stands? It is packed, standing room only, here at the Webster Ice Arena. They're standing 3 deep at one end of the rink. This is just great to see the support of Section 5 High School Hockey Game of the Week. Face off. Shot Bannon. Too far, picked off by D'Ambrosia. Sent in low, Malik has it. Tries for the backhand, it's stolen. Bannon with a shot deflect. Great save. It didn't look like a hard shot, but it was great save. Rebound, turnover. Johnson caused the turnover. What a play by back-checking by Johnson. Misha Dombovi Johnson, what a great play he made there. And the Titans got a turnover with just 6 seconds remaining. Shot, saved, no rebound. Salamano has been fantastic so far. 4 seconds remaining. Titans will pull their goaltender. They believe that Schroeder cannot win the draw and get it down the ice. Unlike basketball, when the shot goes off, it'll count if it's in. In hockey, the puck must cross the goal line before the clock hits 0. In a lot of rinks, there's a green and a red light behind the goals. And if the red light comes on, then it is a goal. If the green light comes on first, the red light cannot come on. Oh, the referees ran into one of the players. And that'll do it after 2. So the score after 2. So 25 shots on goal in that period. Schroeder 10, Thomas 15, but after 2, we're tied at 2. And the Ralph Pontiac Honda High School Hockey Game of the Week on My 18.
We're in between the second and third period with Scott Morrison, the athletic director from Webster Thomas, also the president of Section 5 hockey. Scott, thanks for joining us this evening.
Thank you for having me, VJ. I'm really enjoying it.
First two periods have been exciting. We're certainly looking forward to the next.
Well, you said you want to televise a game. We want to give you a good game, and this is what high school hockey is all about. The best product in the area.
Scott, the place is packed. There were 3 deep here. You got to be so proud of this, you and Gary Tyrone.
Yeah, we're really thrilled with the attendance we have this year. Also, it's been that way throughout the league. These kids get to play in front of hundreds of thousands of people, and what an experience. What a lifetime experience. You know, I just hope they enjoy what they're going through, because when they graduate from high school, they go on to play in college, it won't be like this. It's really personable.
Scott, the playoffs, again, we're going to cover the playoffs. Can you tell the fans out there where they're going to be and how the format works?
Okay, the semifinals and the finals are going to be ESL. The finals are, we call it Championship Sunday, and they're it's February 24th, I believe. That's a Sunday. And then we have games at 2, 5:30, and 7. And we're doing something new this year. The JV Championship game is going to be at 10 in the morning.
Scott, ESL is on the campus of Monroe Community College. Can you tell the people about the parking there, because it is going to be a big event, it's going to be packed, and how they can get there and what they need to do?
Okay, arrive early for your game, the one you want to attend. I hope you attend all 3. And there will be a shuttle bus that takes them from the MCC parking lot right over to the arena. And but there's not the major Bantam tournament this year because we're a week later. And so hopefully there'll be more parking on campus. But when you want to come to attend this, plan on arriving early, but there will be shuttle buses available.
Scott, you got to be so thrilled as the president of the league, how everything has developed in high school hockey. Is there anything, though, that you're looking for that you say as the president, you can see, boy, I wish we could do this?
Funny you should say that. We just had a tournament this past weekend where 3 teams from our area, Aquinas, Webster Schroeder, and Webster Thomas, played 3 teams from outside the area.
Excellent.
And it went over very, very well, and we're looking to expand that. And we call it a Section 5 Challenge. What we want to do is have all the people around this area in Section 5 see what state hockey is all about, and to see how good Section 5 hockey is. I think Section 5 hockey produces more great teams than any other area in the state.
We're with Scott Morrison, athletic director for Webster Thomas. So gracious with his time. He has helped us all through the 2 years we've done here. Scott, thank you so much for spending time with us between periods.
Okay, take care, and I'll see you on Championship Sunday.
Absolutely.
The High School Hockey Game of the Week on My 18 Sports is brought to you in part by Upstate Farms Intense Milks. Can you handle it? Zweigel's, Rochester's favorite for over 125 years. Toshiba Business Solutions, providing document solutions and equipment to the Rochester area for 50 years.
Welcome back to third period action here at the Webster Ice Arena. The Bolter Carding Company with the land donated to this facility, a great facility. I want to thank Gary Tyrone, Scott Morrison, the athletic directors from the 2 Webster schools, and also want to congratulate Michelle Whittam. What a fantastic rendition she did of the national anthem. Excellent. Thank you very much, Michelle Whittam, for contributing to tonight's contest with your beautiful voice and the singing of the national anthem. So we're tied at 2, third period, Battle of Webster, 14:34, just underway, fresh ice in high school hockey, 15-minute periods, 1.5 minute penalties, and they do the ice before the game and then after the second period. So both teams have fresh ice. Shot blocked. Thomas picks it off, Grabowski on the right wing, trying to get Shaffey in front. Save made. Puck back to the point. Bannon with the shot deflected into the corner. Nate Poe, the 5'5", 155-pound senior goaltender for Schroeder. Puck turned over. Grabowski with the blast. Kicks off a stanchion, comes out. Sent back in by Bannon. And Schroeder will pick it off. Rhodes sends it hard around. Gets it up to Burke. Titans send it back in. Amico. He's got Malik coming in, unable to connect. Amico tried to make him, unable to do so. Nice play by Brandon Smith as he sends it back into the corner. So the Titans took lead in the first period. The goal by A.J. Grabowski. Shot saved, deflected into the corner, and that's where we ended the first period. Shots on goal in the first period, 7-5. Malik with the puck, backhand, deflected, diving play right out front. Bannon, shot saved. Outstanding. Schroeder picks the puck, back they come. Pelligra over the line, tries to get the shot, or looked like a pass or a shot coming in as Burke was coming down the slot. But what a fantastic save by Nate Poe. Number 29, a goaltender for Webster Schroeder. So after one, the Titans had the lead. In the second period, Warriors scored twice, Viola and Wiley. And then in the third period, Titans scored with 1:27 left, Bannon. And that's where we stand right now. 25 shots on goal in the second period. 15 for Thomas, 10 for Schroeder. Now remember, people, they're only 15-minute periods. So there was well more than a shot a minute. What action we had in the second period. And if you'd like a DVD of tonight's game, dtrainmedia.com, you can actually get shot, save, goal! Oh, Poe couldn't control the rebound with his glove. And the Titans take the lead. Tough break for Poe, as the puck deflected and he couldn't control it. And the Titans take the lead. 12-13, so just 2 minutes and 47 seconds.
Number 3, Mike Windrow, with 2 assists to number 11, Matt Casilio, and number 20, Mason Hill. Windrow from Casilio and Hill, time of the goal, 2:47.
Off the goal post. It hit the crossbar. Schroeder came right back down and almost scored. More great action here at the Webster Ice Arena, the Schroeder Winter Classic. Shot high, 3-2 now. The Titans come back. We're going to have a delayed penalty. Wow. So the Titans took the first period lead, Grabowski with the goal. The Warriors came back and scored 2 in the second. The Titans tied it with just 1:27 remaining in the second period. And now the Titans take the lead just 2 minutes, and 47 seconds into this third period. Schroeder goes on to power play as Chandler goes in the box.
Number 25, Jamie Chandler, minute and a half minor for checking from behind and a 7.5 minute misconduct.
So Chandler gets a minor and a misconduct for hitting from behind. So the misconduct does not affect the manpower advantage. So Malik goes in to serve that penalty, and he'll come out in a minute and a half. But Chandler will have to serve the entire 9 minutes. A minute and a half for the minor infraction, hitting from behind, and 7.5 minute misconduct. Schroeder with the puck in the corner. Battle. Viola gets it out. Over to Burke. Burke to Burt. Burt gets it in, deflection. It just trickled in on goal. Johnson tries to get out. He's slammed. Shot and a save. Johnson tried to get it out, but back checking, boy, Steve Parshall said they wanted to hit. Pelligra, the turnover, the shot, and the save. So Webster Schroeder trying to overload on a 1-3-1 and then go to an umbrella to tie this game up. Want to thank Steve Parshall so much for his time. Also, Dave Evans, the coach for Webster Thomas. as they were most gracious in giving, even though this was a huge game and they have a lot of things going on. Both men took 15 minutes of their time to talk with us before tonight's contest, and we thank both of them. Along with Gary Tyrone and Scott Morrison, the athletic directors from the two schools. Jim McGrath running the show down at the booth. D-Train Media for putting this on. Schroeder on the power play. Kicked off into the Titans. Well, before it got wild again here, we were saying if you want a copy of tonight's game or any of the high school games we've done, go to the internet, dtrainmedia.com, and you can order your copy of the DVD right there. Also, RIT comes back next week versus Sacred Heart, and D-Train Media has copies of all the games we've done on My 18 for sale. I want to thank DJ Skimmett, station manager, Gary Sajdik, and everybody for their efforts put on. Big Joe, Pat, our cameraman, Ilya, the cameraman down in the corner. So many people put so much effort into the high school hockey game of the week. And of course, we want to thank Ralph Pontiac Honda for their support and their sponsorship of the game of the week. And this third period is sponsored by Locker Room Sports. Locker Room Sports has a great selection of hockey equipment for all ages and levels. Huge selections of Buffalo Sabres merchandise. Refs are home of the Nike Bauer ID Custom Hockey Stick. They're located on Ridge Road West across from Breach Ridge Center. So we're going to get a stoppage of play and a penalty with 9:41 remaining in the third period. The score, Titans 3, Warriors 2. You're watching the Section 5 Ralph Pontiac Honda High School Hockey Game of the Week, only on My 18.
The High School Hockey Game of the Week on My 18 Sports is brought to you in part by Home Team Sports Magazine, the only publication dedicated exclusively to high school sports. Lamont Awards and Promotions, unique awards for every sport and occasion. Locker Room Sports, your Rochester headquarters for Buffalo Sabres merchandise.
So face-off outside the zone.
Number 20, Mason Hill, minute and a half minor for tripping. That's Hill for tripping, time of the penalty, 5:19.
So Schroeder on the power play. Johnson intercepts, shot deflected, and it'll be an offsides as Bannon unable to clear the zone. Bannon up front, he's been on the point, he's been back and logged a lot of ice time. Schroeder with the power play. Their fourth of the night. Puck deflected. Amico sends it all the way down the ice. Schroeder'll pick the puck up behind the net. Brad Viola tries to get it up over the red line to his brother Alex, but it's sent back down in as that breakout didn't work out very well. Casorla with the puck. He's got some speed. Picked off, intercepted. Bannon, Johnson. And it looks like we're going to have a two-man advantage here. Schroeder will have to send out another unit because they've already had 46 seconds of their first part of the power play. So, two-man advantage, huge part of the game here. 8:55 remaining. Titans 3, Warriors 2. Titans have another man in the box, so they'll be down 2. Mike Aiello, Anello will come out, take the draw. Schroeder gets it over. Quick shot, save, rebound, scores! Off the rebound, Brandon Smith. So they won the draw, came right in. Quick shot, save, rebound came right over to Brandon Smith. And he scored it. We've got a tie game. And there's still 1:23 remaining on the second penalty to Webster Thomas.
Webster Schroeder goal, scored by number 3, Brandon Smith. With 1 assist to number 16, Nate Pellegra. Smith from Pellegra, time of the goal.
So Pellegra came in off the draw, got the shot off, And he's back in again. Waits, shoots, scores! So Peligra, just 8 seconds later, scores to give the Schroeder the 4-3 lead. And what a turn of events here, ladies and gentlemen. Goodness gracious me. Titans score. You can feel the momentum shifting, and then the penalties start, and the Warriors, Brandon Smith, and then Peligra. Whoa. And there you have it, 4-3, Schroeder with the lead. Minute 12 remaining on the penalty. To Webster Thomas. So coming in to take the draw, so everything gets calmed down. Benway will go against Shaffey. Justin Sharfie, the sophomore forward for Webster Thomas, will face off against Nick Benway, the forward senior. Stay tuned after the game for the Locker Room Sports Fan of the Game. Also, the Austin Spencer collision of the game.
Scoring for Schroeder, number 16, Nate Pellegro with 2 assists to number 6, Tyler Burke, and number 2, Kevin Burke. Pellegro from Burke.
Benway intercepts, comes over the blue line.
24.
What a turn of events. What a hockey game. Sharfie comes back the other way. Spinorama to his backhand, comes in front, deflected in tight by Moore, and he could not get it on net. Puck cleared out of the zone, picked off by Rhodes. Takes it in behind the net. These are for Benway. Benway tried to get it out front, unable to connect with Wilde. Deflected and picked off. An excellent play. Thomas. Oh, they were going to have a penalty there. As Thomas came in over the blue line, A.J. Grabowski tried to put the move on the defenseman, and as he's just started to get around him, the defenseman grabbed him and held on. And so now the Titans will go on a power play. So the power play is starting to play a huge role in tonight's game. So the big line for Thomas comes out. Sharfie, Moore, and Johnson. Puck cleared all the way down the ice. Excellent play by Casorla. Thomas will set it up behind their net. Little pressure by Schroeder. Excellent outlet pass to Amico. Tried to meg the defenseman, unable to get around Casorla. Back comes Peligra. He's got support. Shot deflected off the top of the goaltender stick by Tyler Burke, and back comes the Titans. 54 seconds remaining. Sharfie gets it over the blue line. Comes into the middle, tries to make it, backhand, leg save, beautiful. Right out in front, right on the goaltender's legs, it'll have a stoppage in play. Wow. End-to-end action, power plays, penalty kill, 5-on-3. Goals within 8 seconds. We have had an exciting contest in the Section 5 Ralph Pontiac Honda High School Hockey Game of the Week. I want to thank Upstate Farms and Tense Milk for sponsoring the first period, Toshiba Business Solutions for the second, and Graham Lowe and Locker Room Sports for sponsoring this third period. They're located on Ridge Road West across from Breach Ridge Center. 35 seconds remaining on the power play. Shot off the crossbar. What a rocket from the point from Hill. And the face-off will be outside. Mason Hill, he's got his head down, spinning around. He just gets a tap on the pads. What a blast. Grabowski gives him a little tap and deflected out of play. So the faceoff will come outside. Malik and Kittleberger. Oh, we're having a little discussion now with the coach and the referee. 6:45 remaining, 4-3. Schroeder with the lead. 25 shots in the second period. Schroeder has 17 for the game. Thomas has 20. The Battle of Webster, the Schroeder Winter Classic. Schroeder comes in, Alex Viola loses the puck, gets it, Hill picks it up. Hill gets it over on the wing. Nice play by Glenn Wright. Shot, save, rebound. A.J. Grabowski tried to get his own rebound after a quick wrist shot. Nice outlet pass by Fedes. And Amico comes out. The big line comes out. Moore, Sarfi, tell Grabowski to stay out. So they do a little line shuffling, does Thomas. 11 seconds remaining on the kill. Benway will take the draw. He'll go against Moore. It's over to A.J. Grabowski. Shot is blocked nicely and banked all the way down the ice. And that'll do it for Schroeder's power play. Excuse me, for the Titans' power play. And we're back to full and even strength with 6:14 remaining. Viola gets it over on the left-hand side to Rhodes. Rhodes to Benway. Benway hustling. He's got support from Rhodes. Rhodes digs it out. Tries to send him behind to Rhodes. It's picked off by Moore. Rhodes has it. Loses it. Comes out and deflected nicely out of the zone. Rhodes tried to flip it up. Picked off by Hill. Hill gets it in front of Manick. Shot, save, rebound, and a glove save. What a save. I gotta tell you, Nate Poe, the senior goaltender, 5'5", 155-pounder, has been the story so far tonight for Schroeder. Schroeder has had a team effort, pounding, and pounding. But good and gracious me, Poe has just made great save after great save as Thomas has put a ton of pressure on. Puck comes over into the corner. Thomas threw 15 shots at Poe in that second period and only got one goal. Puck back to the point to Hill. It's blocked. Johnson knocked down. Puck is picked off by Smith. Smith with some momentum coming out of the zone. Gets it caught in his skates. Gets it up to Pelligra. Pelligra waits and just sends it down. Make him go the whole length of the ice. Burke has it. Circles. Quick shot deflected. Puck is in front. Pelligra tried to get it as it was going by the goal. It's out in front. Oh, Burke could not get the handle on it as he had Salamano down, but he could not get control to send it up, and the Titans will just send it all the way down the ice. And we'll have a face-off. So, 4:23 remaining in this third period. Warriors 4, Titans 3. You're watching Section 5 Hockey, Ralph Pontiac Honda, High School Hockey Game of the Week, only on My 18.
The High School Hockey Game of the Week on My 18 Sports is brought to you in part by Austin Spencer Collision, serving Rochester for over 20 years. Home Team Sports Magazine, the only publication dedicated exclusively to high school sports. Lamont Awards and Promotions, unique awards for every sport and occasion.
Face off to the left of Salamano. Wildleak takes in for the draw, kicks it back out to the point. Grabowski has it. Sharfie into the corner. Still battles. Puck picked off by Murray. Over to the far side, good back checking by Sharfie. Puck is picked up by Moore. And there'll be an offsides. 3:51 remaining in this third period. Sold out, packed arena, Webster Ice Arena. Want to thank everybody, Jim McGrath, Dave Hart, our camera crew, Pat and Elia, have done a fantastic job for us up this evening, and we are so happy to bring you Section 5 hockey only on My 18. Schroeder just trying to get the puck out. It's banked out quickly by Kittelberger. Sent back in by Thomas. Going hard on the puck is Casilio. Battling behind the net. Turnover. Windrow. Back comes Schroeder. Kittelberger with the puck over the blue line. Hill stands him up, but he still gets it down in the ice. Just some great individual effort. Oh, that could be the Austin Spencer collision of the game. D'Ambrosia came in and laid a hit on Casilio. Sharfie dangling, tries to get through three guys, unable to do so. And finally, Rhodes stands him up. Shot, and look how calmly Poe stops. Boy, we talked to Steve Parshall before the game, and a smile came on his face. I said, "Who's your goalie for tonight, Coach?" And he goes, "Nate Poe." He said, "He's our senior. He's not real big, but he's a very good goaltender, and he has been the star of the game so far with a lot of help from a lot of players." Back comes Schroeder, 2-on-1. Wildly, and offsides. Oh my goodness gracious me, Rhodes offsides on the far wing. Boy, you can see the coaches. What a great vantage point we have up here tonight. Steve Parshall's to our left in the white. The head coach was 10 years at Pittsford, his first year for Schroeder. Now he's involved in this big rivalry. Dave Evans, his 6th year. Just had a huge article on Dave Evans' teams in the Democrat and Chronicle. They were #1 in the state. Also with an excellent soccer team. Reedy and Schubert leading them to another championship. Great sports here at Webster. Great fan support, sold out. People standing 3 deep at the end of the rink. 4-3 the score. Titans took the lead 1-0. Warriors scored 2. Then the Titans scored 2. Then the Warriors scored 2. And that's where we stand, 4-3. 2:36 remaining in the third period. Viola flutters on the puck, unable to get it by Hill. Peligro has it, tries to get it out in front, unable to do so as Burke was stationed in front of the net. Johnson picks it up. Gets back in his skates. Tries to send it through. And looks like we're going to have a penalty to Burke, and we are. So Tyler Burke, the senior forward. This is going to make it even more exciting if that's possible. 2:17 remaining. Schroeder is going to go into the penalty box. So not only will Burke serve the 1.5, but he also has a 7.5 misconduct. So they're going to have to take someone off the bench and put him in the box for Burke. And that will be Gershio. So Sharfie comes out with Johnson and Moore. Big line so far. Bannon and Amico on the point. Bannon with the puck coming over on the left-hand side. Sharfie back to Bannon. Nice play. Sharfie and Bannon switch sides. Sharfie, quick shot. Blocked in front, loose. Picked off by Sharfie. Blocked in front again. Back to Sharfie. Great action here. Defenseman has lost his stick. Looks like Jeff Rhodes has lost his stick. A forward will try and get him the puck. Amico with a shot wide all the way around. If it comes out of the zone, saved by Bannon. Great play. Sharfie. Oh, put it between the legs, but unable to connect to Kittelberger. Kept in by Amico with a nice play by Bannon. Helmets get connected. Sharfie. Shot way high and wide. Titans goaltender looking to come out. 29 seconds remaining. And Schroeder sends it all the way down. Johnson gets it over to the wing. Send it all the way in. Picked off by stopped at the blue line by Amico, shot too high. Sharfie has the puck. 1 remaining in the period, 11 seconds in the penalty. Webster Thomas looking to pull their goalie. They do. Puck is over to Sharfie, back to the point to Amico, a blast. What a block! Benway threw his body in front. Now he picks up the puck. Sharfie has it. Picked up by Malik. Sends it into the corner behind the net to Rhodes. Battle. Johnson in to help. 5 guys in behind the net with 26 seconds remaining, and we'll have a stoppage in play. So Webster Schroeder coming in at 8-5 with victories over Victor, Hilton, Gates Chili, twice over Penfield, Geneva, RH, and Bishop Kearney Eastridge. Webster Thomas coming in 11-1. And here we go, 26 seconds remaining. Sharfie and Benway and Thomas will take a timeout. Wow, just as they were ready to drop the puck. So Thomas will have 6 attackers for the next 26 seconds. Steve Parshall's getting ready to talk to his troops. They'll be defending. The faceoff will be to the left of Poe. Poe takes his mask off. It goes for a little skate. Gets some water. He's not paying much attention to what's going on. Flips the water bottle in, and he's trying to make sure he has his great focus. Now he finally joins the group. Dave Evans now giving instructions to his team. Assistant coach diagramming on the chalkboard as Evans is talking. Trophies being brought into play. Wow. This is very, very exciting. Packed house. 26.2 seconds remaining. Titans scored first, Grabowski. The Warriors scored twice, Alex Viola, and then Wiley. The Titans scored twice, Bannon and Windle. And then Smith and Pellegria, just 8 seconds apart. And that's where we stand right now. So Johnson, Hill, Brennan, Sharfie, Moore, Amico. Up front, Bannon right in behind Sharfie's on his backhand on the draw. And now the Schroeders take a timeout. Boy, I'm not sure how that works because I thought we already had a timeout called. We'll wait for the official explanation. We were told that Schroeder took that first timeout. There was already a timeout taken in the second period, so by our count, there were 3 timeouts. We'll have to check that after the game. Officials for tonight's game, Bud Moran and Wayne Ritzel. Next week, RIT returns to My 18 Sports. RIT versus Sacred Heart. Stay tuned after the game for the Locker Room Sports fan of the game. Locker Room Sports, great selection of hockey equipment for all ages and levels. A huge selection of Buffalo Sabres merchandise. They are the Rochester home of the Nike Bauer ID custom hockey sticks. They're located on Ridge Road West across from the Greach Ridge Center. Also stay tuned after the game for the Austin Spencer collision of the game. And also the Ralph Pontiac Honda player of the game. So we've got a lot of stuff to get through in the next 26 seconds. And then stay tuned for the post-game show afterwards. Want to thank D-Train, Pat, Ilya, DJ, Big Joe, everyone. My 18 here at Webster Ice Arena, Dave Hart, Jim McGrath, and we are set for action. Sharfie against Alex Viola on the draw. Puck is dropped into the corner. Sharfie goes, it gets puck. Bannon has it. Off a skate, into the corner. Bannon has it, pressured. Comes back out of the point to Amico, over to Hill. Slides through the shot, Bannon, save, scores! 5 seconds remaining. A scramble in front, Bannon and Amico at the point. Puck was sent in, and what a lift for the Titans. Heartbreaking for Schroeder. Still 5 seconds to go, plus overtime. Don't go anywhere. The Battle of Webster continues. Waiting for the official call. Bannon out on the point. Actually, he's going to center now. Hill and Amico. So 5.5 seconds remaining. Then we'll have sudden death overtime unless someone scores it in those 5 seconds. Amico with the shot, and that's it. So after 3 periods, when we're going to go to overtime.
For the Thomas Titans, number 10, Misha Johnson with 2 assists to number 20, Mason Hill, and number 7, Brett Bannon.
So Johnson from Hill and Bannon ties it up with 5 seconds to go. And we'll have a break, and then we'll have a 5-minute overtime, sudden death. And then after that, we'll go to a shootout if it's still tied. So after 3 periods of play, the Warriors 4, the Titans 4. You're watching the Ralph Pontiac Honda High School Hockey Game of the Week, only on My 18.
The High School Hockey Game of the Week on My 18 Sports is brought to you in part by Locker Room Sports, your Rochester headquarters for Buffalo Sabres merchandise. Upstate Farms Intense Milks. Can you handle it? Zweigel's, Rochester's favorite for over 125 years.
Welcome back to the Webster Thomas Ice Arena. The Webster Schroeder Winter Classic. 4-4 ready for overtime. With 5.5 seconds remaining. Thomas pulled their goalie. Misha Dombovi Johnson scored, the sophomore from Titans, with the assist to Hill and Brennan, and that's where we stand. Thomas going from right to left in their dark away blues. Schroeder in their whites, going from left to right. Sharpie over the blue line. Tried to make him. Nice play by Burt. And it's going to be a penalty as Burt got tripped. Benway races into the corner with Feedes, and they will have a stoppage of play. So Schroeder will go on to power play. They're going to look to overload, then kind of 1-3-1 and get a guy open, and then hit the umbrella and get that quick shot. It is awfully quiet right now here in this ice rink. These people have gone through, these fans, players, announcers, everyone has gone through a roller coaster ride in this game. High school hockey at its best. Puck back to the point, sent down in low. Kittelberger and Smith battle for it in the corner. Peligro out high looking for it. Smith tries to get it out. Salamano reaches out and stops it, holds onto it, and we'll have a stoppage of play to his right. Minute 14 remaining on the penalty. 4:12 remaining in overtime. Smith in on the draw against Brennan. Bannon gets it out. South at the point, knocked down. Bannon still has it. Rhodes over to Peligro. Smith over the blue line, and the puck is sent out, picked off by Rhodes. 49 seconds remaining in the power play. Great head of speed. Peligro coming over. Comes around the net. Shot deflected nicely. Amico sends it in the corner. Bannon's going to try and stall some time as he holds his skates in the corner. Kittelberger hard on the puck. Amico now gets it. Bannon will send it all the way down the ice with just 23 seconds remaining. Possible turnover. Pelligra slams his check into the wall as Moore tried to come across. Picked off by Benway over the red line. Sends it in deep. He's crunched. Pucks it off to Stanchions. And off the netting. What they've done for safety reasons, and it's very hard to see from our vantage point, is they have netting all the way across the rink on the other side, so the puck can no longer leave the surface, as it almost hit our producer, D-Train, earlier this evening. Our cameraman, Pat, had the thing coming, the puck coming out. He's the one that had the best angle on it, and the puck banked off the glass in behind us. But on the other side, there's netting, and you cannot get the puck out of play, and that is for the safety of the fans. Back to full and even strength, 2:47 remaining. Overtime action, Webster Ice Arena, 4-4 the score. And we'll have a face-off. So Schroeder just had their power play, unable to connect. And we'll have a face-off to the left of the Titans goalie. Schroeder will change, Thomas will change. A lot of tension, a lot of excitement. The entire Webster Thomas bench standing up. Face off to the left. Hill has it, tries to bank it. Blocked nicely by D'Ambrosia. Picked up by Pelligra. Shot save with a glove. Pelligra, the left-handed shot, came out of the right corner. Turned and fired a rocket. And did not connect because of a great save by Salamano. Pelligra on the draw. Face off a scrum. Puck gets back to the point, sent back in by Schroeder. Oh, that was a nice play by Fedes. Comes in with Johnson, takes the shot far wide. Amico picks it up, sends it back in. Puck picked off by D'Ambrosia. Burke sends it indirect to Pelligra, can't connect. Johnson has it, he'll send it in. Puck will be picked off behind by Webster Schroeder. Far side pass, nicely done to Viola. Grabowski has it, he comes up. Maintains control over the red line, he's got speed. Gets crunched into the wall, but sends it deep. Picked off by Rhodes. Shot wide by Hill. Amico tries to get it. Just keeps it in. And it should be an offsides, and it is. Little delay on there. That could have been very interesting. As Sharfie had it, he even knew he was offsides. Everything slowed a little bit, but there wasn't the initial whistle. Then the whistle came, and we have the offsides. 1:31 remaining. Overtime action. Webster Schroeder versus Webster Thomas. Oh, almost a breakaway for Rhodes. Puck flies out of play. Kevin Rhodes, the sophomore forward for Schroeder, almost had the breakaway. Faceoff will come outside the penalty box. Just underneath our cameras here. Beautiful vantage point. Excellent facilities. To thank everyone associated with putting on tonight's contest. Puck goes deep into the corner. Grabowski battles for it. He's got Moore with him. Shot, glove, save. Moore came out of the corner, left hand, just like Pelligra did at one end on the opposite corner. Moore came out and rocketed a left-handed wrist shot. 1:10 remaining. Johnson comes out. Bannon comes out. Malik comes out. Pelligra comes out. Kittleberger comes out. The guns are out. Alex Viola are out. So 5-on-5. The big guns are out. Malik and Pelligra on the draw. Kittleberger tries to get out. Picked off by Johnson. Sent back in. D to D gets over to Rhodes. Indirect. Try to get it to Kittleberger. It'll be an icing call. Almost had Alex Kittleberger gone on that left-hand side, but he could not get control of the puck. Benway will come out with Wildy. and Rhodes. Sharfie stays out to take the draw. Gets it back to the point to Amico. He sends it down around behind the net. Grabowski tries to get it. He intercepts. Grabowski tried it. Sharfie, oh, and he is met by Benway. 42 seconds remaining. Puck down into the corner, and it'll be a hand pass, and the faceoff will come outside. You can just feel the tension here. No one is sitting. Even the people in the stands that have the seats. People all the way around, 3 deep on one end. What exciting high school action here. The Ralph Pontiac Honda High School Hockey Game of the Week. Only and exclusively on My 18. Puck hit the ref. Caused the offside, so we'll do it again with 30 seconds right outside the zone. Sharfie, Moore, and Grabowski up front. Bannon will come. Now he'll take Moore off. Rhodes up front with Benway and Wildy. Sharfie to Grabowski. What a block by Rhodes. Coming hard down. All the way down, sends right out in front, and it'll be an icing call. So with 18.6 seconds to go, what a block by Jeffrey Rhodes. Got it up to Kevin Rhodes, and Kevin Rhodes just could not connect and get control of the puck, and it'll be an icing. Sharfie, Grabowski, Bannon will come in to take the draw. Brett Bannon, the senior center. Peligre comes out. Kevin Rhodes comes off. Benway and Bannon. Puck is picked off by Sorsha. Over onto the left wing. Tries to get out. Blocked in by Amico. In front, and he scores! He had the forward in front. And with 6.5 seconds, they scored with 5.5 seconds to go. In regulation with 6.5 seconds to go. In overtime, Joe Amico, the junior defenseman, waited, finally took the shot, and Poe could not hold on. And the puck trickled in over the goal line for the victory in overtime. So that's the final score. Webster Thomas 5, Webster Schroeder 4. You're watching the Ralph Pontiac Honda High School Hockey Game of the Week on My 18.
Welcome back to the Webster Ice Arena, where the Webster Thomas Titans, in overtime with just 5 seconds remaining, score the victory. We have the overtime goal scorer with us, Joe Amico, the Ralph Pontiac Honda High School Game of the Week player. Joe, tell us about the goal.
I mean, it was coming down to the last seconds of the period. I kept it in at the blue line, draw the defenseman in, and just let it rip.
Joe, you hesitated. I saw you look in front. Did you see a guy in front? Because it looked like that pulled their goalie off the post.
Right. I was in on a 2-on-2 with my partner, Justin Sharfie, and I looked him off and just took a shot.
It's Saturday night. Monday you go to school. It's going to be a lot easier walking into the halls of Webster Thomas Monday morning, isn't it?
Yeah, it'll be fun, but it was a total team effort, so it's great for all of us.
Now, one last question, Joe. You guys had the big article in the newspaper. You were ranked #1 in the States. You had a loss in the first round of the tournament. Bouncing back tonight, does that set it up for the playoffs? Are you thinking that far ahead?
Right. We came in with that article. It kind of knocked us back a little bit. We took a loss. Now we're back for more.
Well, we want to present you this plaque, the Ralph Pontiac Honda High School Hockey Player Game of the Week. Joe, congratulations. Thank you. And now, the Austin Spencer Collision of the Game. Oh, what a hit that was. The Austin Spencer Collision of the Game. My 18 Sports would like to introduce today's Locker Room Sports Fan of the Game. Abby Fugel from the Webster Cyclone Youth Hockey Team receives a $25 gift certificate from Locker Room Sports. Thanks for attending the game, Abby. We appreciate your support. So once again, the final score, Webster Thomas 5, Webster Schroeder 4, Joe Amico with just 6 seconds remaining in overtime with the overtime winner. We want to thank you so much for joining us tonight here on My 18 Sports. Next week, RIT is back versus Sacred Heart. My name is VJ Stanley. Good night, everybody.